Hello, good people. How's everyone doing? I trust that everyone is doing well coming off their resurrection weekend. As for me, I had a good weekend. I've been doing a little traveling. Hit the road Friday afternoon, and my wife and we have been on the open road, just no particular place to go. I had somewhere to go, but didn't have much planned. We were just getting away. She was out Friday for Good Friday. She works for the school board, so she was out. She's off this week. So yours truly took Friday off to spend some time with my wife, and took Monday and Tuesday off. Going back to work Wednesday and Thursday, then I'll be off Friday and Monday. So didn't have much planned. Just wanted to get out for a little R&R. Let me pause, if you will. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate the support. On my channel here, I will be talking about everything under the sun. I'm all about trying to share whatever I can along my financial journey about building your wealth, about building your financial knowledge, about making a better tomorrow for yourself and for your household. And let me just say, to me, your household is your immediate family if you're an adult. So your household would be your immediate family, you, your companion, and your kids, your children, right? But it also consists of your household. Don't just consist of your immediate family if you're an adult. If you're not an adult, even if you are an adult, your household also consists of the household you were a part of when you came into life. That means your household is also consists of your parents and your siblings, right? And then your household consists of you, your spouse, your kids, your children, and your children's children, right? And their children. It's a generational thing, right? And it also consists of the house that you were born in. That means your parents, your siblings, as well as your siblings' children, children's children. So your household is generations. It's not just you and yourself, right? Um, um, that's my understanding of a household. I could tie it to the Bible. I could tie it to whatever, but I'm just saying that's what I receive as a household. So I'm about helping households. So in order to help a household, you help in totality. At least in my whole household, I believe in helping in totality. Being a good steward of my financial well-being, being a good steward of my spiritual well-being, being a good steward as a husband, as a parent, uh, as a man in the local community, in my church, on my job. In other words, in every area of my life. And that's what I believe wealth is. Wealth is built in every area of your life. So when I say we've been traveling over the past few days, matter of fact, I posted some things on in my community tab of this channel. Posted things about the getaway, my getaways, because I did something on Friday. Went to another part of Atlanta on Saturday. Posted that. And the different events that I did on Saturday. I believe I posted something on Sunday. I don't know. Sunday was a blur, I was having a good time with my wife and went to have a good time with some friends, and then had a good night. So I intended to make a video on yesterday. Didn't get around to it. Had a good time. I didn't carve out the time. Had it in my mind. Didn't bring it into fruition, into existence, but I'm trying to make up for it today. I don't plan to be long. So what I was just saying, what wealth is to me, building up every area of my life and that's what I try to put out, right? That's what I practice. That's what I try to put out. So everything that I posted the last few days on my community tab, and just before I made this video, I posted my Bitcoin position, or at least one of my biggest Bitcoin position. I posted my Ethereum position, at least my biggest Ethereum position. I posted my Shiba position, and I posted my ICP position. I did that because some of my mentors like to say, you know, you got to show the receipts. You got to show the receipts of what you're doing, and never do it to brag, because I believe anyway, never doing it to brag. It's not all that. It's just what I'm doing to build my wealth. So as one of my mentors like to say, it's not get like me. You be the best you can be. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. There's no competition. You're just doing the best you can do. And so show the receipts, because you know I'm always talking about building knowledge, building your financial wisdom, building your wealth, and that's just to show that I am busy doing my part. I'm not just on here just talking and wasting time. And then the other part is I posted it that way because I've attempted several times to try to incorporate showing my some of my positions on in the video form, and I am never happy with the end results. I tried a few things, tried a couple different things, and like the only way you can do it, or the only way I know of currently to do it, is to go and edit. And I looked into editing. Boy, that's a long process. I haven't got to that point yet where I'm pretty good at that or proficient at that, but I'll get there. I see how some of my mentors, they show like half a screen that have their face up in the top corner like it's FaceTiming, and the rest of the page will show the position of what it is they're trying to show. I have not gotten to that point where I know how to do that. I've talked to a few guys to try to figure out how, and one of my good friends showed me how to video chat, and I could show everything. I could show everything on my phone. I could show it in the video chat. However, you can't make a video out of the video chat. So it goes back to, I don't know how to do that yet. So I know it sounds like I'm rambling, but I'm just trying to say I want to be able to show the receipts of what I do, because you know I'm telling you to be consistent, to DCA and to DCA through the crypto winter and what have you. Well, that is what my positions that I post to show. It shows that I built my position throughout DCA throughout the crypto winter. If I didn't do it throughout the crypto winter, when you look at my position, the takeaway point would be seeing what my average cost is, and then seeing my position, and then see the oh my goodness, the gains. See the gains. So it's not just looking at the gains. One person might look at the gains. Oh man, I want to get there. Well, no, to get there, you have to. I encountered someone over the past week, and it was a couple I met, and we were talking. We got to talking about investing. We got to talking about crypto and stock, and they were saying that they commended me on what it was I say I was doing, and they commended me on the fact that I spoke with so much passion and conviction. They said, we're glad you believe as you believe, and we hope it come to pass. As if I'm making it up or I'm putting it out of the sky. I always say, anything I say or any YouTuber say to you, you should be able to go and fact check anything anyone says to you. You should be able to go to Google and be able to fact check what anyone says, what I say. You should be able to go to a chart, whether you go to Yahoo Finance, whether you go to whatever brokerage account you have. If you know how to maneuver and operate the chart, you can go back a year. You can go back a month, a week, a day, hourly. You can go back a year. You can go back 5 years. So you can fact check what anyone is saying. You don't have to take anyone's word, right? So I would not have the the average cost of each position that I have if I had not been DCAing throughout crypto winter, because the prices of my average price and the cost what those individual coins cost now, there's no way I could have that amount at what the, it's not like you can manipulate the system. The system works the way the system works. That's why I've been talking about for the longest. It's about learning the principles. If you practice the principles, if you learn the principles, and you application, if you apply the principles that are out there for you to learn about crypto and or stock or both, if you apply the principle and you be consistent, you will reap the reward. Has nothing to do with me, has nothing to do with anybody manipulating the system. It's the way the system works. The system does not discriminate. All it takes for the system to work on your behalf, learn the system, apply the principles, put the money in on a regular basis, and you'll get the end results. Whether you're taking the slow boat and you're only investing in ETFs or index funds or mutual funds, if you consistently do it regularly, decade over decade, 10 years, oh, that's a long time. There's plenty of ways you can play the game. You could do some trading on a daily or weekly basis. I don't recommend you trade on a daily basis unless you really learn the system and you really learn how to read the charts. If you're like going to really learn how to read the charts, then you're going to need to invest in something that you can afford to invest in on a regular basis. And when it goes up and you make profits, then you can sell that inexpensive stock or crypto you purchase. You can sell it, and then you can put it into a better and better stock and or crypto. Then once you accumulate a decent enough portfolio, you take those profits and then you put it into the great stuff. What are the great stuff? The great stuff is the S&P 500 or the Vanguard's version of the S&P 500. What is that? That's the VOO. Or you could invest in the ETF VTI, right? So you take it, you build you some profits, and you put it in your foundation. Your foundation should be some good ETFs, 2 or 3 of them, right? And then after you do that, you want to make sure you put into some blue chip quality stock. What's blue chip quality stock? That would be your Amazon, that would be your Google, that would be your Apple, that would be your Nvidia, your Microsoft, your IBM. The list goes on and on and on. But it's not about me and what I want, what I like. It's about building your wealth, making a better tomorrow for yourself and your household. As for me, I want to make a better tomorrow for my household. My household consists of myself, my wife, my 6 grown kids and their career jobs, my 6 grandkids, right? I have my mom. My dad passed away, so I have my mom that I want to be a blessing to. I have my older brother, I have my middle brother, and I have my 2 sisters. Then I have my nieces and my nephews. So that's a lot. So I'm not trying to just build a small pie and just think of me and mine. Me, myself, and I. No, I want to be a blessing to as many folks as I possibly can. Well, what do you want to do? I want to do a lot. I can't speak for anyone else. But in my walk of life, I find that, it's been said, and I've said it before myself, probably sound like they say beating the hammer to death. Anyway, they say, you feed a man a meal today. If you feed a man a meal, you feed him today. If you teach a man how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. So I have no problem with helping somebody get a meal, right? But if that help that person get a meal, if I acquire the meal and we sit down to eat the meal, or I sit down and talk to them while they enjoy the meal, I want to impart with you a way to be able to feed yourself for a lifetime. Not just have this one meal, because I'm not going to finance the life of a grown person, right? That's something my dad taught me. A man is a man. You have to make your own way in life. Bible said, man don't work, man don't eat. So I'm going to teach anyone how to feed themselves, how to work, how to take care of themselves, how to make their own way in life. That's why when I talk about the getaways is not trying to brag or anything, but to me, that's building a better tomorrow. You need that time to decompress, to relax, to woosah, right? You got to expose yourself to different things in life so you can see some different things and open up your eyes, expand your horizon, right? So in order to do those things, it takes action. You can't just talk about it. You have to do those things. Well, I don't have the money to invest and get away. Depends on how you look at it. Right? We go to work every day, right? You only invest in a portion of your income, right? Then you're taking a portion of your income to pay your expenses. You're taking a portion of your income for entertainment in your life. You're taking a portion of your income for this and for that. Well, I take a portion of my income and I put it aside for getaways, for vacation time. That's what I do. It's not get like me. You be the best you can be. You do what's best for you and yours, right? So that's why I make a point to get away and enjoy life sometimes. I'm being more or less spin thrifted to the getaways that I'm currently been doing for the past year and a half. Before that, it was a lot more going into my getaways, financially going into my getaways and my vacations. But my eyes opened and I expanded my financial knowledge, and then I saw opportunities out there. I'm always saying how I had a great year in the stock market and crypto in 2020 and 21, right? So because of the things that I had learned, as they say, I'm jumping all over the place, but as they say, you don't have to time the market. Time in the market beats time in the market anytime. What is time in the market? I said, 5 to 10 years, 5 years in the market. If you consistently invest in the market regularly and do just a little bit of research, make sure you're not investing in a company that's going out of business, then in 5 years, you will be happy when you look at your positions. Every position might not have you overjoyed, but I'm sure half of your position will have you like, man, how did I do that? It's not you, it's how the system works. If you apply the principle of working the system will reward you. So after 5 years, you'll see a difference. After 10 years, nobody won't have to tell you how the system works. You will begin to see it for yourself. That's even outside of your 401k, right? After 15 years, you're like, man, if I would have hit this a little bit harder over the past 15 years, if I would have become a believer before the first 5 years when I was just dibbling and dabbling, and then the second set of 5 years, I was on point because I saw that's where you're at. That's where time in the markets beats time in the market. You have to get in. As I said, you got to get up off the sidelines and you got to get in the game. If you get in the game, you'll start understanding it. You'll start seeing it. And yeah, you may be timid at first and you may be skeptical about where you put your money. You may be spendthrifty. Okay. But after a year and a half, after 2 years, when you see your money growing, when you see your money working, and you see what it means to put a portion of your money to work, you'll be in it to win it then. But you got to start one step at a time. You got to get in the game. So that's what I'm always talking about on my channel. I'm here to try to encourage you. Always get in the game. I'm here to encourage you to be consistent. I'm here to encourage you to not be afraid of crypto because, yes, you have your stock, your paper assets, okay? And everyone's familiar with that because it's been around a long time, right? And then crypto has been on the scene since around 2008, right? Crypto is not going anywhere. Digitalization is not going anywhere. We used to receive a paycheck, right? Now we get a paper stub. We don't even get a paper. Most of us don't even get a paper stub. We get a electronic access to the site where we can go in and see what's going on with our pay, our income. Well, think of crypto the same way. It's digitalization and it's not going anywhere. But you got to understand how the game is played. You got to understand the seasons. You got to understand the phases. And once you understand that, you're only going to understand it by getting in the game. Had somebody like me trying to give you the answers. I done the legwork. I done the homework. And I've been trying to share the answers. Trying to encourage everyone to get into crypto during crypto winter. Looking at it and it looked dirt cheap. Why would I want to buy this Shiba Inu way less than a cent? Why would I be buying this? I mean, look where it was and look where it's now. This is probably going away. If you look at my position, hey, I have a nice position, right? That's only a third of what I had. I had 1 billion shares, right? I'm sorry, 1 billion coins of Shiba Inu because I made so much off of it in 2020, 2021. I was putting into it like crazy, like $25 a day, $35 a day, $50 a day, whatever. I was putting into it. I had a game plan. Now, mind you, the game plan I had to adjust it, right? The game plan I had, I was trying to get like 700 and I was trying to get like 680 million coins of Shiba Inu. 9 months later, I had like 300 and somewhere between 320, 340 million, right? 340 million coins of Shiba Inu. So 9 months later, I had like 3,100 in it. That 3,100 popped for 70,000. Yours truly was not happy. I was trying to get to 680 million and hope to hold on long enough to get a 6-figure return. Well, anyway, that didn't happen. But it taught me more and more about the game, right? So that's how I have such a crazy, after that 70,000, when I started rebuilding my position and went into crypto winter, and it was now falling and cheaper than when I had bought it the first time, because I specialized in buying it when it was beat down. Well, it was beat down, and so I was just accumulating, and I was finding out from my mentors about crypto winter, and it would probably last around 2 years, and about the Bitcoin halving and what happens after the Bitcoin halving. Some people understand what I'm saying. Some people don't know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about crypto winter and Bitcoin halving. This is why you need to get in the game. This is why you need to do a little bit of your own research, and then you'll start seeing it. It'll start making sense to you, crypto winter. It'll start making sense to you, Bitcoin halving, because you're about to see what's going to happen when the Bitcoin halving comes. Bitcoin halving is about the middle of next month. The middle of next month. Crypto has been doing a nice little dance all this year, right? Most cryptos have been doing a nice little dance. You had your main coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum making their runs, right? And then you had your meme coins make their runs, and a couple of altcoins. But my mentor has said that altcoins haven't really had their run. Well, you don't know what I'm talking about when I say your meme coins and your altcoins. That means you need to do a little research. But anyway, the coins, crypto coins, have been doing their dance since the beginning of the year through now. And then next month, the middle of next month, you had the Bitcoin. Well, this is the next month. This is April. So the middle of April, we'll have the Bitcoin halving. After the Bitcoin halving, what crypto coins normally do after the Bitcoin halving, they began to run in the upwards position like 12 months. Again, as one of my mentors said, you should never trust anyone, any random guy on YouTube like myself. You got to go do the research for yourself. Then you got to get in the game. Learn the game so you won't be a bag holder. What's a bag holder? A bag holder is someone who buys crypto or stock at its high. Don't realize it's the high because they think it's going higher, because they want it to go higher. I was sharing a story a few moments ago, how a couple that I met, and they say how we see how you believe in this, and we hope that it comes to pass. That's where you have to do a little research and understand when is it time to buy, when is it time to sell. Go ask Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fall. You never count your money twice. Okay, I'm not a singer. I can make a joyful noise. I'm 25 minutes in. I've been talking nonstop. Haven't showed any receipts in this video. But again, if you go to my community tab, you will see where I show some receipts. And I guess I'll show some more receipts week in and week out. I'll show a few stock position of mine. I'll share a few crypto positions of mine. And we'll go from there, right? Probably have one of our mentors. Can't say he's a mentor. He's someone I follow, but he's a good guy. And he was saying that he don't recommend you have over 20, no more than 30 stock, or 20, no more than 30 crypto. And the idea is when you get bigger than 20 to 30 coins, 20 to 30 stock, it's hard to follow everything. It's hard to keep up with everything. It's hard to really grow your financial wealth because you have so much. It's so broad, you can't keep up with it. At that point, you sell off the ones that you sell off some, reduce some of the size of that portfolio. I say back down to 20, between 20-ish, 23, 24, and then you take the profits and you put it into a silent ETF, circling back to the ETF. Same thing with your crypto, right? Most of your crypto should be sold 12 months after the halving. That would be the end of April of 2025. I don't know everything. So you also have about 6 months after that first year that things are gonna have pops up and down. But there's a process called rinse and repeat. So you'll be putting your profits out, and as it takes dips, buy a portion of it back, and as it run up, as it rip up, it's buying the dips and selling the rips. Rinse and repeat. Take your profit. Some of those positions that I posted tonight on my community tab, community page. If you see, you'll see it shows where I sold. I was saying I had 1 billion shares of Shiba Inu. Well, I had some outstanding opportunities present themselves and other crypto coins that I have been watching that had really fallen and had great potential. Stuff like ICP, stuff like Gala, Bitcoin had really dropped, right? Ethereum had really dropped, right? So when Ethereum dropped down to $8.99 in another portfolio, I sold some stuff and accumulated some, and so there's nothing wrong with taking profits, right? So I know how to take profits, and then I take the profits and I use it to address things that need to be addressed, whether it's eliminating debt, whether it's taking profit here, leaving it available in the portfolio, and taking advantage of opportunities that the stock market or crypto presents. It's all about learning the game and growing your wealth. All right, good people, I'm gonna have to cut it off here. I'm ready to go shower and get me some rest and start a new day, right? Got to keep on doing what we do to build our wealth, to get us to the life that we're striving to get to, right? What I was saying about, getting back, I was talking about feeding a person a day, and then teaching them to feed themselves for a lifetime. What I find help people, I find that giving my loved ones $100 for Christmas and $100 for their birthdays and $100 for the, whatever the occasion come up, Father's Day, Mother's Day, what have you, Valentine's. Now it's a card. And I say now, over the past few years, it's a card. It's $30, and maybe go out for a good meal. And the rest, I invest. I invest because I don't want to give folks $100, because when you give folks $100, especially if they haven't built their financial knowledge, they like I was once upon a time. Get the $100 and you blow the $100, right? I'm not about teaching people to blow. I'm about teaching people how to feed themselves for a lifetime. So if folks want to invest the money I give them, then I give them a smaller portion and I invest it on their behalf. So one day, if I really want to be able to help feed them, if I can eliminate their car note. What? Yeah. I got 6 kids. I want to eliminate some car notes, right? That's how you feed a person for a lifetime. They don't have that car note no more. They ought to be able to eliminate some of their debt on their own, because they don't have that car note sitting over their head, right? I want to be able to eliminate some mortgages. What? Yeah, I want to eliminate some mortgages. Well, money to pay off cars and pay off mortgages, they falling from the sky. So you have to invest to get to a point where you can do that. I want to be able to help put my grandkids through college. I want to help be able to send my grandkids to schools that's going to help put them in the best possible position to succeed. I have some shorts back on my page. I got some shorts on my YouTube channel, and then I have one where I say I love options. I love putting myself in the best possible position to succeed. Yeah, I like options in stocks, buying options, selling call, selling put, but I'm talking about putting yourself in the best possible position to succeed in life, in every area of life. Give yourself options to make sound decisions financially, options to make sound decisions when it comes to getaways and vacations. Okay, I done been all over from Timbuktu and back, right? I done been from A to Z, and 32 minutes, and I guess you're tired of hearing my voice. So anyway, some of my guys I follow, Smart Money Bro. Oh man, some of his videos go like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and some of the other guys, they go on and on and on. So I'm not trying to be like nobody but myself, but hopefully I've said something to help you, right? With that being said, take care and be blessed continually, my friend.